It's Terry with another Stamping Hair stamping project. This is a Valentine's card that features the Hearts of Flutter framelits with the Twitter-pated Stampin' Up's Twitter-pated DSP Designer Series paper. It also has some cool sparkle to it. We got some embossing going on with the new honeycomb embossing folder. It's got a lot going on, so I like it. I'm hoping you do too. So let's get started. We're going to use Stampin' Up's new, well, it is new. It's in the spring 2013 spring catalog. This is a framelits called Hearts of Flutter. Various pieces of Designer Series paper from the Twitter-pated collection of DSP. And to use the scalloped edged heart on this red piece. I'm going to use it's kind of almost like a half oval. There's a little scalloped edged on it. That's going to be on this more white piece. And then the flag framelit. I'm going to put two pieces, save my time cranking through the big shot. I'm going to put two pieces of DSP together. We'll cut through four. I've done 4 layers of DSP with framelits, and it does work. So I'm going to layer the two patterns on top of each other, this white and gray, and then this red circle pattern. Lay them on top of each other, and then put the framelit on top of that, and run that through the big shot. So all these will get cranked through the big shot. One that has kind of a big scalloped edge, and I'm going to use a piece of my first edition DSP and run that through. I would advise that you have the words going in the right direction when you put this on. It will hang this way on your card. You can see I did one that was upside down. That didn't work so well for me. So you want them to go in the right direction. Just something you want to check out. That's a little bit of words of wisdom from me. So there you go. What you do is emboss the front piece of the card. This is a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to use my honeycomb impressions embossing folder. Put it in the folder and then run it through the big shot. Then that's embossed with that honeycomb, beautiful honeycomb pattern. And the card had a small red heart on it. I'm using glimmer paper, and this is the Happy Whale Clearlit, Sizzix Clearlit. It's also in the spring Stampin' Up catalog. And just take a scrap of this red DSP, this red glimmer paper, and put it over the heart, and then run it through your big shot. And then you have this small little glimmery heart here. Do some stamping on these pieces. I spell the word love. I'm going to use my black StazOn ink and my Lovely Letters alphabet. And we're going to spell love on these banner pieces by stamping them with StazOn. This red StazOn, and then right on the piece of DSP. Now I want to get my pieces, once they're stamped, poke holes in until I can poke holes in each of these pieces so I can string them on a piece of white baker's twine. I'm using my paper piercer. I have a pad, I don't have it with me, so I'm just going to wing this. I'm going to just gently poke it through with not poking through my finger, and then just push it through. Kind of eyeball that they're lined up with the hole on the right is lined up with the hole on the left. And then white baker's twine, I'm going to thread all these pieces on thread all my pieces onto the white baker's twine. I'm going to use a floss threader. Makes the job easier. It's just like having a sewing needle. Start with the E. I'm going to go behind each piece. So once they're strung on, you can cut it off. I leave about 2 inches. We're going to wrap that behind the front of the card. This is a piece that we embossed with the honeycomb. Placement about right, or what you're happy with. The ends to stick off too much, because if you have a standard size envelope, it's not going to fit in there. Take some dimensionals. And put these in place. Place. And you can turn it over, put a little snail, and you can stick your baker's twine to that. This is the card base is a piece of whisper white cut in 8.5 by 5.5. Fold that in half. Attach with the snail. Attach the cherry cobbler card front to the card base. Card front down. Center it on your lay down. I'm going to put pop dots behind the O. I put a dimensional behind the O on the first edition DSP. I have this little glimmer heart. I'm going to snip a little piece off the edge. Or you can use a half a pot dot, half of a dimensional. Just have a little piece here. I'll put that down my heart. I'll place it near the edge of the DSP of the first edition. Small bows to put on either edge of my banner from white baker's twine. I'm going to use mini glue dots to attach my baker's twine bows. So take a mini glue dot and I'm just going to put it over here on the edge and stick my bow on top of that, the other side. Your bows. Card is almost done. The last thing that we're going to put onto this card is spritz to make it really glittery. And what I've done is taken a spritzer and I've mixed alcohol with the champagne mist shimmer paint. And it settles to the bottom, so you need to shake it up really well. Makes it dry really quickly on the front of your card. So shake, shake, shake. I'm going to use a paper towel. Now hold your spritz bottle probably 5 to 6, maybe 8, 7, 8, somewhere 6 to 8 inches away, and then just spritz. Probably only need three or so spritzes. It looks really dark right now, but it will dry very quickly. So here you have a lovely Valentine. I hope you can make this for something special in your life. If you don't have a local demonstrator, I'd love to have you select me for your demonstrator and creative coach. Visit my blog for a link to my Stampin' Up website. Thanks for watching.